people with slow play. I think I've been at a golf club almost every day of my adult life, and at some point this year, I think 50 times, I'm going to talk about slow play. Sometimes it'll be bad luck, sometimes it'll be something totally avoidable, sometimes it's just too congested, but there's a lot of scenarios where we can save some time and make golf better for the people that are behind us. So initially, the first sort of thing is, I'm going to use Dave that works here in the shop. Dave's going to be the world's slowest golfer, so I'm going to use him as my stooge really. He's not slow in any way, and he's not slow almost for one reason. Like me, have been through a junior setup, so we've had all these things beaten out of us. The things that you should do and not do to make golf speedy and enjoyable, and the ready golf that's been brought in is a really good idea. So initially, one of the real problems is arriving to the course too late and not being organised. So I think that you should be here half an hour before your tee off time. You should hit some balls in the net and have a putt and then be ready to go. So I don't know where he is, but Yeah, not late, Dave. It's 1 minute before your tee off time. So here's the other thing. It's are you organised? Have you got your tees and balls? You sorted, Dave? You ready to go?
I've just got to get some balls, get my tees.
Oh, mate, right, okay. We'll probably be late for our tee off time, but that's okay. You probably want to get some snacks and stuff in the shop and. All right, mate. We'll let these people behind us through, and we're tucking behind them.
Lovely.
See what I mean? Got to be ready. Okay, here's another scenario that happens all the time. So Dave has sliced his ball off to the right. I've hooked mine down the left. Let's say we're playing in a 4-ball. One of our players has hit it straight down the middle. Now, how do you look for these balls and where do you go? So the thing that we're not going to do, we're not all going to troop off over into the rough to help Dave find his ball. What we're going to do is he's going to go on his own first, because he might just walk straight up to it and find it. And then the other thing we're going to do is, the guy that's hit it straight down the middle, he might as well go with Dave to look for his ball and see if we can get something going, because you have only got a certain amount of time to find your ball now. And this whole thing about everyone finding a ball, then we all walk to the other side of the fairway and start looking for another ball. Let's stop doing that, because that really doesn't work. So get a good bead on where your ball is. I'm going to go and help Dave look for his ball. So I found mine. Get a good bead on where it is. So one of the things that you'll see people do, they hit a bad shot, oh no, and they're not watching where it's gone. So pick a tree, pick something in the distance. You should get the line then you've just got to find the depth to find this ball. You found it yet, Dave? See, he's found his ball. We're off and playing already. I didn't need to go and help him look. Ready golf, we're going to keep going. Okay, I think there's this whole other thing where people may be just taking their golf a little bit too seriously, and there's a few ways of us to shut that time down. So Dave's having a bit of a laser here.
31 yards.
31 yards. Well done, Dave. Okay, that's handy.
Look up there, check some contours.
Check some contours. Yeah. Okay. This is your 5th shot though, isn't it?
6th.
6th. Right. So I think in this little bit where we're taking a bit too much time, for a lot of people, using a laser is going to take quite a long time. So I think that you're better off investing in the watch for that, so you get an instant yardage. But if you have decided you want to take it really seriously and you need an exact yardage, be that the first thing you do. Get your yardages sorted out, because a lot of this stuff is really about organised and ready before you take your shot. I think the greens in particular is where we can save a lot of time. I think you need to, a lot of the time, have made your mind up about the line of your putt almost as you're approaching it. I think taking way too much time over putts can really delay the game, especially in a game where you're not putting in a score. I mean, I think there's a real, are you going to putt this, Dave, or not? A real chance. Okay, all right. Aim point. Okay, that's nice. Playing in a casual game, give your friends a gimme if it's not too long. But there are lots of times where I just think you should get on with it. Ready golf, hole out, just come and tap it and move on to the next tee. Dave, you going to putt this or not?
Yep, I'm
okay, come on, mate, crack on. There's people behind us. Well done. Let's get on. This is one thing that can really annoy people. Marking your card on the green when there's people potentially behind you. It's just one of those things not to do. It's just poor etiquette. You want to mark your card just before you tee off on the next hole. How many do you have, Dave?
7 there.
7. Okay,
How
mate.
about you?
Yeah, 7 as well, sadly. Yeah. Well, I think we're holding these people up. We better get on to the next hole.
No worries, mate.
Should we let them through?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, mate. Well, fair dues.
See how we get on.
All right. Okay, so I think this is the biggie about slow play, and it's how you let people through. Or for some people, how you don't let people through. So probably the number one thing that people get really upset about is not being let through when they're being held up on every shot. Now, if you're the person, the rule of etiquette is if there's a clear hole in front, let the people behind come through. Now that's great, and that's what we should definitely do. But I would say if you're reaching the tee and it's free for you to go every time, and the people behind are waiting every single time, you're probably the one that's a little bit too slow. So let those people through. It's not, for some people I think it's a little ego thing. I don't like the thing where, oh, you're a single, you've got no standing. Get them gone past you and you can enjoy your round. Let you be pushing them. It's much better. So the best way to let people through is on the next tee for me. So I've finished the second and Dave's behind me. He's waiting for me to tee off. I've already teed off, and this is the best way to let see. Dave, do you want to come through because you're much quicker than me? Okay, so what we're going to do is Dave is just going to tee off. I've already teed off and my ball's down the fairway. He's just going to stripe one down there, and then we're all going to walk down together. So that's the way to do it. So that's what I'd like you to do. So Dave's going to tee off, we're all going to walk down the fairway together, and then after that Dave plays the rest of the hole out and I'm behind him, and then we've all moved on very quickly. So the delay in waving him through and all that sort of stuff is gone. We do it on the tee and we move quickly. So I think it's something you should all think about trying. Okay, so just to recap on slow play, sometimes you have to have a little look at yourself and what type of golfer are you? Now I think there's a certain type of golfer who's guilty of slow play, who isn't a bad person at all. He's in the world of their own. That's probably the guy that's marking his card on the green, and he's not thinking about the other people that are around him. He's probably the guy on the motorway doing 60 miles an hour with a big queue of traffic behind him, and he's quite happy. So I think that's one. I think the maybe there's a little bit of arrogance for some people, where I'm not letting anyone through, I've paid my money and you will stay behind me. I just think they're probably the ones that need to give their heads a wobble probably sometimes. And then there's probably a big range of people, like we sort of had a bit of a dig there, about taking it just a tiny bit too seriously. If you're having a casual game with your mates and not putting a card in, have givvies. Don't spend ages looking for balls. Don't spend ages lining up putts and taking endless practice swings. Just get on with a bit of ready golf. There is a time to knuckle down and read those putts and take it all a little bit more seriously, but hopefully more of the field's doing the same and we'll all move along at a certain pace. So this isn't a dig at people in general, it's just to have a look at yourself and your speed of golf, and can you improve that for the people that are around you. And if you're a 4 and you've got a 2 behind you and you're holding them up for 15 holes, do you really need to do that? Just let them go, get them in front of you, get them gone and push them along. And I think that's how it works best. So yeah, slow play. I will talk about it a load of times this year. We'll get people coming in the shop saying their game's been ruined from slow play. Sometimes it will be avoidable, sometimes it's just a boiling hot day with a busy golf course and people moving a bit slower. And there's that whole thing around, some people want to play quickly and some people want to take their time. But I think round here at Southwark it's 3.5 hours. That's enough, really. Once you start heading over the 4-hour mark, you're getting a little bit slow. If you get to 4.5, then you're way too slow and people's games are affected behind you. And because I've been at a golf club nearly every day of my adult life, like I said, the very most important tee times are the first ones of the day. If those people's teeing off first, second, third start to go slowly and create gaps, it just snowballs all backwards towards the tee. So if you are an early morning player, I think you should be very brisk. If you want to take your time, tee off in the late afternoon. So hopefully that's some food for thought. I think that probably more likely that I'm talking to people that aren't playing slowly and do follow the etiquette rules of golf. But if you're new to golf and don't understand it, then you're probably one of these people in a little world of their own. So if I can get through to a few people that are new to golf and understand that they need to keep up with the pace of play, then this video's been worth making. Thank you. See you all again next week.
So you can see it, you can swing here, in position here, back swing position.